number 2, Family Boy, the non-runner. Number 3 is Proverity, Tom Morgan. 4, Jody's Boy, Blinkered, normally as Stephen Swires rides. Claims a 4. 5 is Bishopsdale, ridden by Mark Dwyer. 6, Perroquet the Grey, Mr. Julius Saunders. Number 7 is Roller Joint, Brendan Powell, the favourite. Number 8, Dinny Walsh, Mr. Philip Fenton. Number 9, Mr. Christian, ridden by Paul Nicholls, made a 590 return mile journey to get here. Old Applejack is out. Number 11, Golden Delicious, Bruce Dowling rides. Permaboss doesn't run. Number 13, Magwood, is the mount of Seamus O'Neill. And number 14, Even Deeper, ridden by Martin Brennan, judged to be the best turned out, and wins £200 for the stable of John Blundell. Well, let's check the odds on offer.
Roller Joint, the 130 favourite, open up at 3 to 1. Proverity steady on 7 to 2, and Bishopdale is 7 to 2 from 9 to 2. Dinny Walsh and Mr. Christian both 10 to 1 from 8s. Golden Delicious steady on 12s. Ace of Spies and Jody's Boy are 16 to 1 chances, with Perroquet on 20s. Even Deeper 25 to 1, and the extreme outsider is Magwood on 33s, and they're all quoted. Bishopdale 130, and they're off, and here's Graham Good.
And it's Roller Joint that comes to take up the early running as they come down towards the first. And Roller Joint leads from Dinny Walsh in second place. Settled in third is Golden Delicious. 4 is Proverity. Just in behind that is Jody's Boy. And wide of the field is Ace of Spies as they come down to the first, at which Roller Joint will lead. And they've got about 50 yards to go to come to the first fence. First of 18, and Roller Joint leading. And it looks as if Golden Delicious has gone there. That's out of the race. The horse is okay. The jockey on the deck still at the moment, and they race down towards the second, which is a ditch. And Roller Joint there, Dinny Walsh was very slow at the fence. So there's been a faller there as well, and they race down towards the third, and it's Roller Joint, the leader, and these so-called easy fences are finding them out, and the field is spread eagled as they start the turn into the home straight. And it could well have been Jody's Boy that went at the second. So they race down towards the first in the home straight, which is the fourth, and Roller Joint, the leader. And Dinny Walsh, a slight mistake there. Bishopdale is held about the back, and they race down towards the next, the fifth. And it's Proverity in the tartan sleeve jacket. The blinkered loose horse, Jody's Boy, comes to take it, in fact, in the lead. Dinny Walsh was very slow at the fence. Magwood is out the back. Bishopdale is out the back, but don't worry about that. It's normally held up in its runs and comes with a late burst. So down towards the sixth, and as they come to take it, with the loose horse out the way, it's Proverity that leads. Proverity in the lead. From Roller Joint on the inside, Perroquet racing third, Ace of Spies 4, Dinny Walsh 5, Even Deeper 6. Then comes Mr. Christian, Bishopdale and Magwood as they race down towards the seventh. And at it, no change in the order, which is, as they pass us, and up to the winning line for the first time, Proverity holding a neck advantage over Roller Joint. In fact, Roller Joint just shades Proverity as they pass the post of the circuit to go. Perroquet racing third, Ace of Spies 4, and then behind these Dinny Walsh is 5, followed by Even Deeper and Ace of Spies, and Bishopdale and Magwood as they race away to the 8th. And it's Roller Joint leading with Proverity and Ace of Spies, and Perroquet the Grey racing wide of them as they come down towards the next one, and they're about at the halfway stage. Bishopdale is second from the right of the picture, and they have a short run to the 9th, which is a plain fence. The leaders take it safely. Dinny Walsh a bit slow. Magwood is out the back and struggling, and it's Proverity the leader as they come into this ditch. Proverity on the outside of Roller Joint. Perroquet shows in third, with Ace of Spies 4, Magwood very slow at the rear of the field. Dinny Walsh coming up on the inside of Even Deeper, and they continue their journey away from the stands and towards the 11th, with Roller Joint leading. Roller Joint showing the way to, on the outside, Proverity. These two clear of Perroquet. Then comes Dinny Walsh and Ace of Spies, a slight mistake. Even Deeper. Back to Mr. Christian, a big gap to Bishopdale, and last of all is Magwood, who's struggling to go the pace. But up front, it's Roller Joint and Proverity having their own battle, Ace of Spies, the top weight, comes through to third. Perriquet 4. Ginny Walsh recovering from those early mistakes, improves through to 5. But let's check the SPs with Roller Joint, the 3-1 favourite, Proverity 130 with Bishopdale, and that one's not in contention at this stage. And they've only got about a mile left to race, and they continue their journey down the far side and to the next plain fence. And Roller Joint was the one that made a mistake. Mr. Christian is getting a bit closer, but as they continue down the far side, it's Proverity with Roller Joint. And on the outside, making ground is Even Deeper. Ginny Walsh getting into contention as they skip over the next ditch. Perriquet makes a mistake there, and they continue their journey with 5 to jump. And it's now Roller Joint being headed by Proverity with Even Deeper in the red sleeve jacket getting closer, and a good jump there by Even Deeper, making significant progress on the outside of Proverity. Roller Joint is close up. Ginny Walsh is making ground. Ace of Spies isn't out of it, and then behind these comes Perriquet, and then Bishopdale is now hunting up the leaders as they turn for home, and they've got 4 to jump. And here it's Proverity in the lead from Even Deeper. Ginny Walsh, Proverity's stable companion, makes ground on the outside of these, and Ace of Spies. Roller Joint looks beaten under pressure and not finding a lot. Bishopdale is getting closer behind these as they come down towards the third last, and it's Even Deeper there. Even Deeper the leader at the rear of the field. Bishopdale makes a bad mistake and drops away. They've got 2 to jump, and it's Ginny Walsh and Proverity. The John Edwards pair are going to fight this out. 2 out, they're over as 1. Even Deeper back in third. Roller Joint in 4. Perriquet, Ace of Spies. Then comes Mr. Christian, and so they race down towards the 18th and final fence in this William Hill Golden Spurs chase. And on the far side, Proverity, Ginny Walsh on the near side. Again, Proverity the quicker jumper as they race up towards the line. It's Proverity who has the momentum. Ginny Walsh will finish second to its stable companion, and up towards the line, Proverity holds on. Proverity the winner, Ginny Walsh is second. Roller Joint stayed on to be third. Even Deeper is 4. Perriquet again 5th. Ace of Spies 6th. And then came Mr. Christian in 7th. Bishopdale was last of all. Last of the finishers, Magwood pulling up, and so the result of this William Hill Golden Spurs Handicap chase, it's a win for number 3, Proverity, and by Mrs. P. Shaw, trained at Ross on Wide by John Edwards, ridden by Tom Morgan, so a double for them this afternoon. Proverity justifying the odds of 100 to 30 and beating its stable companion Ginny Walsh, who was ridden by Mr. Philip Fenton. Third horse home is number 7, Roller Joint, ridden by Brendan Powell.